will Kevin McHale.
Yeah, let's see if they can get Paul George some easy shots. Really go into big Steven Adams and nice
First quarter. They scored 39 in the first quarter in game one. They made 7 threes in the first quarter as well. Adams strong again. He's got both field goals. Both of these teams dealing with maybe more playoff pressure than most. Al-Farouq Aminu hits the first.
Russell to Westbrook taking to the hole early, try to get some fouls on Lillard and get him on his heels defensively.
Patient, McCollum, what a finish. Huh? Right down the lane, goes with the right hand.
Gotten to landed all the big guys and spun it up off the board.
George got some separation on Aminu and knocks it down. Paul George, it's really just a rust situation for him.
Ooh.
Wow, transition after Ferguson on the lead by Westbrook. Aminu rips it down. Lillard in control. Lillard goes right by George, and his foot was on the line. Scott Foster didn't see it that way. Step back George, yes.
Ooh. Tough shot, but he knocked
their air ball. He said all Scott Foster.
Yeah.
And a three is down for Oklahoma City. Didn't practice for 4 days. Didn't even pick up a basketball. So his first game after all that was Sunday. Harkless in close. Drops it in. Portland within a point.
Nice pass by Aminu. Had Harkless dropping in the paint and found him. And this is what I like to see right there. Paul George going to the basket. You know,
doesn't make him pay. And Grant, Oklahoma City did a nice job there, making sure Cantor was not
as Malone or Charles Barkley. Boy, you.
Portland made 7 threes in the first quarter in game one. They're 1 out of 6 here tonight. And Westbrook backs down Damian Lillard, baby. It gets more serious as the game gets deeper. McCullough with the shot clock at 3, hangs and scores. Well, he is searching with Schroeder on him. Lillard lost the handle, gives it up. Harkless, no. Harkless, a second rebound, and he'll finish off. McCollum for 3. Rodney Hood. Leonard is sitting there on the scorer's table, ready to check in for Cantor. Whoa, what a move and what a finish by C.J. McCollum. Oh, they're on their feet here in 9-0 run. C.J. McCollum hit 7 of the 9 points. And now Lillard sets up Collins, gets his own, and Collins is in the box score.
Nice pass by Lillard.
The breakaway. Evan Turner not sensing that Felton was on the move. Schroeder cashes it in on the other side. And then Felton, they give him a lot off the bench. Schroeder with a steal. Swipe Lillard. Schroeder going to take it all the way. No, gives it up. Noel with a 2.
Great hustle by Noel. Just
defensively on the road. Paul George. Shot clock at 5. Schroeder with Hook. Half a game this year. 2 run. They took a 7-point lead, which was their biggest, right at the 5-minute mark. It's been their biggest of the night. Here's Hood, shot clock at 4. He can go.
Tim switch and see if they get the ball. Ooh, he decided to go to the rack, but they're switching that pick and roll and see if they get Marquise Morris down in the box.
Well, Noel kind of set
24/7, baby. He's more than anybody I know.
Up high and down hard, even with the whopper. It's Collins. Finishes at the rim. Good work. He's had with the board.
Good defense by Morris there. Stayed between McCollum and the basket. And again, I like Paul George attacking the rim. I just think sometimes Paul will.
Rodney Hood with Cantor. Got Lillard on the floor. McCollum, Harkless into the lane. Cantor with a jump hook, and he gets it to go.
Nice touch. You can see why after Nurkic, who was a really good player for them, went out. They still got a good quality center there.
Here's George again, and again scoring inside. Out in the NBA this season. Only the 17th player to amass those numbers. He had a great year, did Lillard. George for the answer. Hits his first 3 of the night.
Back in just a flash. And when he's playing like downhill like that, it is hard to stay in front of him.
It's been Westbrook and George here in the second quarter. Now Lillard with the answer on the layup. Jumper no good, Westbrook. Aminu will run the break. Aminu gives it to Lillard. 3-pointer is up and in, and the foul!
Range, so great matchup, he and Russell Westbrook.
He's hit his second 3. Cashes in a 4-point play. The lob set up Westbrook to Adams.
Nice.
Well, averaging 20 or more points was the most improved player in the NBA in his third year. That was the 15-16 season. George over. Is going to have to really make a decision with Cantor on this, who had such a great game one, and he just let Steven Adams shoot right there without any hassle whatsoever. Second row. Saves it, but right into the hands of Lillard. Cantor, yes, at the rim. Keep him on the bad play by Damian Lillard. First the pick, and then on the floor to get the steal. And then McCollum, 0 or O on his jersey. And of course, Gary Payton, one of the all-time greats from Oakland. Nice hit by McCollum.
Players like him and Russell Westbrook play the same way. The intensity, the defensive presence. He's enjoying this game.
Oh, absolutely. I said, this is
Brooke trying to chase him down. Lillard uses the rim.
I had the ball stolen twice for layups, and there is a bad pass. Gets tipped over to Ferguson, and he knocks down a much-needed three there.
C.J. McCollum with George picking him up. Lost the handle. McCollum gets it back. Scores 2 more for the Blazers. Last year had a severe knee injury. Outstanding defender. Adams just walling off some space and going to have to go in this third quarter. There's been a live wire crowd here at the Moda Center. Harkless for 3. Got it. Up there. Paul George closed out by Damian Lillard. George 1 for 3 from behind the arc. Spins, lays it up. Oh! Count. 5-point Portland lead with the ball. McCollum for 3. Yes, sir! He's got another. Good ball movement here. Hood lets George pass by. Oklahoma City closes out well. Shot clock at 2. Now Aminu's got to go. Westbrook all over him. Tough shot! The backboard. Al Farouk Aminu. Boy, that could be a big shot. Mark that one here in the third. Westbrook, a lead for Noel. Two-handed jam. Does have 4 turnovers. Has a couple of steals. 8 assists with those 4 turnovers. Rodney Hood, they back off him. He'll step inside for a long 2. Schroeder on the move. Oh, good pass. And Ferguson cranks it up. Threes, just his second year. Didn't play much in the playoffs last year. Curry left open, and he hits one. 5% from behind the arc this season. Can't leave him that open. Now a steal by Lillard. He's setting up for another 3. Curry. Quarter, 37 points.
Defense into offense. They've got to ratchet this defense up a couple notches because Portland's way too comfortable.
McCollum finds some space. A little. They've missed 13 of the last 14. They finally get one. The high percentage two-handed.
For George.
McCollum will step back and shoots up and over. George, what a tough shot. Yeah, he's had another tremendous playoff game. Even in their sweep last year, McCollum was outstanding. Good rim run by Grant. Just missed a couple of those little mid-range shots. McCollum on the drive, and it's poked away right into the hands of Leonard. Gets one to go. So coming out of that timeout, the Blazers stretch their lead to 16, which is where it was when we started this fourth. Up top, Westbrook to Steven. Immediately gets back into the act. McCollum again, kicks it. Curry. That's his third. Ferguson. Another opportunity here for Oklahoma City. And there's George. Another 3 is up. And finally, the Thunder see what. They had missed 9 straight threes, Oklahoma City, before that make by Paul George. Myers Leonard for 3. Oh, it's true. Oh, Myers.
Probably throwing back to Myers Leonard again if they double team the.
Lillard on the drive, hit the bottom of the backboard in transition. Westbrook taking on Myers Leonard. A foul, and McCollum with George on him, waiting for the screen from Leonard. Got Adams now, trying to shake him. McCollum up and over Adams.
Wow. Seconds before they start their offense and end up taking a tough shot like that.
And the follow by Harkless, it goes! He found some open spaces. Of Lillard, turnover. Damian Lillard on the attack. There he goes, and it's good. The layup by Lillard.